gather around the learning tree. Actually, you know what? In the immortal words of Stone Cold Steve Austin, let's have a come-to-Jesus moment. I dig Lord of the Rings, you dig Lord of the Rings, but are we really in life-threatening peril unless we shoehorn epic battles into absolutely every movie? I mean, Hercules, a story about a really buff, strong dude who fights Greek gods for a living. Is there not enough narrative opportunity for violence and conflict inherent in that story without resorting to the terminally tired trope of big armies fighting? And moreover, isn't the operative concept supposed to be that Hercules is in fact an army unto himself? Dracula, the untold story, has massive epic battle scenes. Dracula! Did I miss part of the freaking myth here? I mean, even if you're basing him off Vlad the Impaler and being all historical about it, haven't we sufficiently established by 2014 that Vlad never experienced epic battles because he was far too busy impaling his enemies on prohibitively large spikes? I mean, I'm no doctor, but I'm thinking it's probably tough for your enemies to embark on sweeping military campaigns when they have one of Reuben Studdard's toothpicks protruding from their small intestine. Look, no one hates massive military conflicts or an unerring procession of explosions on film, least of all myself, whose filmic diet consists of more 80s cheese than a showbiz pizza commercial.
You son of a bitch.
But I think at this stage, we're all beginning to fall prey to a bit of a blending effect. I mean, hell, the other day I woke up and for just a moment was utterly convinced I'd actually watched a movie in which a Trojan Brad Pitt dueled a Macedonian, vaguely homosexual Colin Farrell with a group of Hobbit elf dwarf hybrids in tow, while 12 metric ass loads of interchangeable CGI army dudes fought each other for no lucid reason in a big smoky battlefield steeped in bloom and lens flare, while Hans Zimmer's French horn-only orchestra hold one protracted fart note in perpetuity as Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, and Christopher Lee all pose dramatically in unison in front of a nebulous medieval green screen, delivering rousing dramatic speeches in a soothing English baritone because it's a movie, it's 2014, and by gentle Jesus, it's the law. Of course, all of the above is assuming you actually survive the apocalyptic cardiac event you experience after learning what they expect you to pay for a snack. Folks, if I'm dropping double digits on a bag of popcorn, it better be buttered in unicorn piss. And heaven forbid you opt for some liquid refreshment, folks, whereupon they hand you a drink the size of a water heater and a bill that looks like a college loan. What am I drinking here, molten silver? Of course, that's assuming you can actually detect the liquid. Have you ever popped the cap on one of these things? Walter White doesn't have that much ice. And even avoiding the movie theater does exactly nothing to ameliorate the frustration. See, in case you haven't moseyed on into the local purveyor of electronics in recent history, apparently the Blu-ray is the fresh new format that's sweeping the nation slowly over the course of a decade. And even then, only after the movie studios force us all to buy the damn things by cramming the only available DVD copy into it. Does a precedent even exist for this? I mean, does anybody remember seeing DVDs packaged with freaking VHS at any point? Because I sure as hell don't. Which would be fine if they weren't jamming every available bell, whistle, and light fixture into the damn package along with it. Copies of the film's script, miniature figurines, a pair of Scarlett Johansson's panties. Apparently the only bonus feature we're not entitled to is acting and a plot. I'm RazörFist. Godspeed.